But it's the setup that's good because they're like, are they there? Are they really there? And they're really connected, and then they're in each other's butts. So. Hello and welcome to Incomplete Geeks, a gay geek podcast where we explore various different geekdoms. Sometimes we're experts, but sometimes our knowledge is a little bit
incomplete.
I am Nick, your co-host, stars of such films as Pulp Friction and Schindler's Fist. This is my co-host John, star of Ace Ventura, Crack Detective. Damn it! Ass Ventura, Crack Detective, and my big fat great cock. I've got so many more. Can I just do a few of the others that I found on the list that I thought were brilliant?
I assume those were like actual films.
Some of them are. And some we're going to be talking about today as we talk about geeky themed pornos.
Of course.
I want to do a few more. Hang on. We've got Dawson's Crack. Drill Bill.
Right.
Edward Penis Hands.
Wait, and these are all of these gay porns as well?
No, I don't know if they're all gay,
right, okay.
but Drill Bill is, and Edward Penis Hands.
I love Edward Penis Hands.
Is, because you can see it.
It makes me think of like the scene in Everywhere with the hot dog
just
fingers.
Dangling dick pics. E.T. the extra testicle.
More like Bone Home.
Everyone I Did Last Summer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's Forrest Hump and Goodwill Humping, which I think we've all heard before.
I may not have.
The Bitches of East Dick.
East Dick.
Star Whores, which again I think we're going to talk about.
Star Whores.
Star Whores.
Oh, as in wars. Okay,
yes.
I was like, what's the pun?
Throbbing Hood. Tits a Wonderful Life. So they're not okay.
What? Tits a Wonderful Life.
My favorite is My Big Fat Greek Cock.
I mean, it's so easy to make puns like that. Should we make a few of our own?
Well, I was trying to make up some of my own, but I thought...
White men can't hump. Which is reading someone. Not that one.
The Suicide Quads? No.
Suicide Throb.
I suppose. I mean, come on. It's the extra testicle. They don't have to be perfect. Edward Penis Hands.
That's true. Just put penis instead of
Doesn't matter. Just shove whatever in.
The penis.
Oh!
I see what you did there.
So,
the Penicide Squad.
The Penicide Squad. No, that sounds like it's pesticide.
Sounds like it's killing penises.
Yeah. Which I suppose...
If it was lesbian porn. Sorry, go ahead.
What is...
Penicide. If it's a lesbian porn.
Oh, I still don't think their target audience will be into that.
I suppose you're right, yeah. I'm just batting ideas. I don't judge.
Fair enough. We decided to do the random topic of geek-themed porn and how it's a thing. Our thoughts on it, some of our favorite moments from the industry, and hopes we have and dreams for the future.
I think that's going to be mostly you, though, because I don't know if
I don't like the fact that this is going to be a one-sided one, and I'm going to come across as like a real perv. But
it's not wrong.
But I do know a little bit about it. So, have you ever watched a geek-themed?
When I watch porn, and sorry, Mom, if you're listening.
Oh shit, your mom listens to it?
Probably.
Sorry, Mrs. Mom.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past her to skip this episode, which...
I mean, the title's going to be like, porn!
Yeah, get your dicks here.
Yeah.
Right. No, I do like a little bit of realism. I don't, because we've talked about this before, where I don't really...
Have we?
I'm not like this, which I'm about to say, is that I'm not attracted to like cartoons kind of thing, and I think that's the same kind of realm of my brain, where if it's not like real, then it doesn't really sort of hit me that way sexually. So yeah, but like if it was an obviously overt fun thing, I might be into it, but I don't want to be like,
well, they're all
like
very...
this is actually Spider-Man with a penis and whoever else, like if actually posing as heroes. Like, I'm not into that kind of fantasy. But if it was like that Pikachu one that we mentioned in the episode, where like he's just like a man with a harness on, like a yellow harness.
They're all men. They're all like humans. So it's not like cartoon porn.
Yeah,
which is a different thing, which was going to be one of my questions, is like, what's more interesting? Like, actual cartoon porn or like actors portraying the roles of themed things?
Maybe as I grow older, my tastes change, as they always do. Like, I feel less picky the more older that I get, I guess.
Less picky?
Yeah, like, I'll watch some cartoon porn, whatever.
Oh, I absolutely would watch cartoon porn, yeah. Absolutely.
But I definitely wasn't into it like 10 years ago.
Okay. Well, catch up.
But I think maybe the thing is, I wouldn't watch like cartoon renditions of characters that I already know. If it was like
you don't want to see like Family Guy, like smashing Lois cartoon.
Family Guy.
Peter smashing Lois on the kitchen table kind of thing.
No. Also, Peter's gross.
Yeah, true. But like, okay.
I wouldn't want to see like
cartoon Spider-Man.
Like, I remember there was somebody shared on Instagram like hunky drawings of like Aladdin and you know, like I think the fun. Like, I don't mind like somebody doing a really tasteful, muscular rendition of like Zeus or King Triton. That's the one that we were talking about before. But like, as soon as there's a penis involved, then the intention changes, and it's like, this is meant to be porn.
Yeah, it is porn.
Yeah,
that's what we're talking about today.
But of characters that I already know, nah.
So, have you ever seen any of the like reenactment, the parody porn stuff?
No.
It's about to change!
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm excited about it.
That's what we're here for.
Let's do it.
Because there was it was a phase, and I think it must have been coinciding with the massive success of the MCU. That there was...
Well, any franchise does that.
There was a ton of parody porn going around.
Sure.
So much so that I thought they made their own like company of just superhero or parody porn stuff.
And fun fact, in America, as long as it's a parody, you don't have to pay
copyright law.
Copyright, yeah.
So you don't have to pay license fees or anything for Star Wars.
Yeah.
Revenge of the Bitch. I don't know.
Revenge of the Bitch. There you go.
The less you think about it, the better. Which they often say as well.
True. Let's be clear to our listeners as well that we're not going to be sitting here watching porn. We're just going to be commenting on, well, the best bits.
I might show some porn, but it wouldn't be like a full thing. Like, you can't see any of it anyway. So there may be some inappropriate sounds, but... This
is just a fun episode where we talk about porn. It's not a porn episode.
Like, we're not making porn whilst we're doing this.
That would be weird.
I mean, it's also not unheard of,
I guess?
Maybe.
It's not what we're doing.
It's not. I clicked the wrong one. We don't want that.
That's my excuse when I was younger.
I
didn't mean to. I clicked the wrong one.
It was a pop-up. I don't think
it was a pop-up, yeah. Those are things.
I knew what that was. Something popped up.
Wasn't the only thing that popped up.
So, varying levels of success or positive experiences with the geek-themed porn kind of thing. Again, I feel like it's fairly recent. It's only been like since the MCU was majorly popular. Ever so briefly, we'll talk about some straight porn. Ever so briefly.
Just as a bit of foreplay.
Ever so briefly. Not that they know anything about it. Just because they are the bigger budgets and the bigger studios and that sort of thing.
True. The foreplay to our episode, I mean.
Exactly, of course. Two kind of distinct experiences I remember seeing straight superhero-themed porn. One was some sort of Avengers team-up thing. And the budget must have been fucking amazing.
Oh, really?
Because, like, you're used to seeing, like, shitty porn and stuff. Yeah. But the costumes were great.
Oh, yeah?
I don't really know what happened. Nick Fury, some sort of breach of something, blah, blah, blah. I think they had, like, an ex-WWE wrestler being the She-Hulk. So
really?
She looked great.
Okay.
She was just green-painted and mahoosive.
Right.
So she looked fantastic. And I was like, I'm going to watch the whole thing. Woo! And it literally, it's the complete opposite of a regular porn. I skipped the sex just to watch the storyline because they looked perfect. The Scarlet Witch was perfect.
Oh, so there were multiple ones, multiple people.
Yeah, there was a whole team and lots of things going off and different meetings they were having, different missions.
Right, okay. It's one of those long form ones.
So I was impressed by the production value. If I wasn't really their target audience, because I was like skipping through, seeing the She-Hulk's vagina. I'm like, nope.
There's going to be somebody in the world who that is their thing.
I think there's a fair few people who that's their thing. But they have their own podcast.
That's true. Well,
they don't need this.
So generally, on the whole, do you find that
it's gonna get old real quick?
Do you find that there's a lot of storylines that are incorporated with the superhero?
Yes, definitely.
It's not just putting on a costume and fucking.
In the research that I've been doing for this episode,
Nick is exhausted.
I am knackered. I've been doing some research this afternoon just to kind of get an idea of what we could talk about. It's at least 10 minutes of storyline.
Okay.
Like, they set everything up. Like, I just wanted to get an idea of the production values of these straight people. And it was a Black Widow parody. Mm-hmm. It was full on 12 minutes before Deadpool and Taskmaster got their dicks out to be like, wow, yours is impressive, but what can it do? And started fucking 2 Black Widows. Because there was another one.
A clone.
No, like the Natasha and a different one.
Right, okay.
And this was part 3. I didn't watch parts 1 and 2, so I wasn't 100% sure what the storyline was. But she was tracking someone, and then the other Black Widow was trying to track. It's very convoluted, and that was like. Right. I feel like there's a lot of like cognitive effort before they get to the
I was going to say, like, that was somebody sitting down writing a story, like writing a script.
Yeah, they wrote a through story.
Yeah, knowing that there would be just sex at the end of it. How do they get to that from point A to point B?
Yeah. I will say the guy doing the impression of Ryan Reynolds was very good, and because he stayed in his costume, who's to say it wasn't him? Could have been him.
Yeah, I get it. Like, I get it. Like, to think like, oh, I'm actually watching Ryan Reynolds fuck somebody, but then it's like. That is a thing as well. That's like when you get celebrities' sex tapes or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's a different kind of thrill, I suppose.
Yeah, but you don't get Deadpool's sex tape.
Right, because that's a fictional character.
It is. I'm glad we know that. I'm glad we realise that.
And that's where like my brain kind of just doesn't go to that level.
It's too fake because you know it's fiction.
It's too fake, and I like my porn to be realistic and grounded in reality. When another man shows up at the beach house, is like, knock, 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 can I come in? And they're like, oh, we're just here chilling in the bed, like, come on in. And they start fucking, like, okay, I can understand that as a story. But if
probably
it's like,
has that happened to you? Has that happened to you?
No. Oh no.
No, you would. Beach house. Be down for a beach house.
I totally would if I had a beach house. Yeah.
Non-stop. The other straight one that I want to mention is another one that was fairly good quality, mainly just for this one scene, was a kind of an early Spider-Man straight porn one.
Yeah.
What scene do you think they did?
The upside down one.
Yeah, they did!
Of course.
The upside down kiss that he then went further down, and it was the upside down blowjob. Which was fucking great.
And then, like, how long does that actor have to be upside down?
I was just thinking that, because, like, they do, like, in porn, the blowjob scenes last for fucking ages.
They always do.
They go on for ages.
I'm not, like, I don't know a lot about the industry, but, like, surely those are different encounters that they just sort of edit together.
Oh, possibly. Yeah.
No? Yeah, okay.
Sometimes. But I do remember it also because, like, the guy who was Spider-Man Peter Parker is Xander Corvus, who was so hot and so good as that, because he kind of he had like the messy curly hair and that sort of stuff, and I'm like, yeah.
That's the name of the
porn
actor,
performer,
porn actor.
Yeah, we call him Stars, who played Spider-Man, and I've kept up with his career. He's doing well. He's doing well for himself. Come along.
That's another thing that we could probably mention as well, because I've never sort of like followed specific people in the porn industry. I'm like, ooh, I like this performer. Like, I have. If that just
do it a lot.
Me?
Like, a lot. I know a lot.
Okay.
But I don't think that's a geekdom.
No,
that's just gay.
No, that's a gay thing.
So let's...
Just in case we haven't had enough gay lately in our podcast.
Let's intermingle these worlds. So those are my kind of like honorable mentions with straight gay geek porn things. Like both fairly decent, but one not really interesting. The other slightly better.
And those are just the two that you sort of are pointing out because they're like honorable mention kind of things.
Yeah, well, as I was looking, because there's some great listicles about all this kind of stuff, and there seems to be very much one straight person or company or something that does the parody ones. Axel Braun, which I feel like I've heard before, but I don't know whom he is, but he just does...
It's a very poor name.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know if he's like the star or known as the king of parody. Axel Braun has directed over 400 movies.
Wow.
Hang on, let's read his blurb. 1 second. Oh. Batman Triple X porn parody. They're all just Peter Pan Triple X a porn parody? No. Not okay.
It's actually called an Axel Braun parody, so he's definitely got a name for himself.
Is that him? Oh.
Probably. I don't know.
Back when he was a Dawn performer. Spidey Pool, Black Widow, that's the one I was watching. Captain Marvel, Deadpool.
They're not even trying with the titles anymore.
No, with these ones, it's just an Axel Braun parody, I'm guessing. So those were less exciting.
I guess he saves on the writing a little bit.
Oh, 2000. Okay, he's been doing a lot.
And this is straight porn.
Yeah, that's definitely the straight porn. So that's when they do like they don't have clever names either.
What, are you on the actors or the films?
No, the films don't have clever names. I got somewhere I said no.
Oh, sorry. I'm excited.
Oh no. Just you wait. Where are some of the? There's some again like with Edward Penis Hands. There's some good ones, and there's some ones where like you just didn't try. So these are, I think we're on gay now, and these are just Marvel ones. So we're gonna start with some Marvel ones.
Cool.
That this one didn't try. Spider-Man, a gay Triple X parody. Boring. I don't know why this is a porn thing or what. Black Panda.
Uh-huh.
Because they're Asian.
Oh, it's 'cause... I see now. That's not very... Well, they can't all be
One
Asian.
black guy.
One white guy.
3 Asians and a couple of white dudes. Three white dudes.
Well, yeah, I mean, I suppose.
So, I don't know why they came up with that. The X-Men, the gay X-Men parodies we'll talk about in a minute because I watched every single one of them. They were
Of course
great.
you did.
Gay Vengers. The domination of Phallus. Phallos. The domination of Phallos.
Bit of a stretch, but okay.
It is, as is that.
What's...
I'm sure all of it's being stretched in this.
Oh, of course. Especially that one asshole.
Well, they all seem like they're posing as tops, apart from...
Oh,
that's Spider-Man then. It must be Spider. I can't...
It's like...
All their jockstraps look surprisingly similar. I can't tell whose costume's which. So
yeah, but you see costumes...
Well, apart from Black Panther, because he's black. And he has the T'Challa necklace, but everyone else is just a white guy in a harness. So
yeah, and all the harnesses are the same.
What they spent
well, you can't tell that one's blue, that one's red, so that's obviously Thor, and that's obviously Iron Man, obviously.
He's got a cape, that's got to be Thor.
No, I'm joking. I did point out random things. I wasn't really looking.
Anyway, so they didn't spend as much money on budget, so maybe that's where they came up with that great Phallos pun.
Fine.
Gay Avengers. Like, I couldn't even see the G, so the graphic design department's not very good.
Yeah.
We've got another Black Panther one. Black without a C for some reason.
B-L-A-K?
B-L-A-K Panther. Wakanda ass.
What?
Wakanda ass.
Wakanda ass.
I really appreciate the effort. Not all of them land.
Sure.
I don't think all of them are great.
Like we said, probably didn't have the budget. What's that first one? Captain America.
Oh, because we're going to talk about the actual quantity and quality of them. So other ones. So Marvel isn't the only one. But obviously they did a ton of them, and there were a load of really good ones. I've also got Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Balls.
What? They didn't go for bones? Sorcerer's Bone
would have been better.
Yeah.
None of them are wearing a cape. None of them are wearing glasses. None of them have a lightning bolt. They're just naked people.
I'll let these slide because you never read or watched Harry Potter, but he does not have a cape.
Or like a cloak of invisibility.
Okay,
or something like
cloak,
that.
yeah, fine.
Or school gown, a school uniform or something.
Yeah,
Nothing.
Uniforms.
Just naked men with their faces in each other's asses.
Something like Harry Grotter or something.
Gay of Thrones.
Gay of Thrones? Yeah, very good, yeah. I mean, we've said that before.
I think everybody said Gay of Thrones. I mean, that's what Jonathan Van Ness's show was.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, of course.
As well. So I feel like these guys would probably copyright infringement of that. Khal Drogo, though.
Of course, yes, Khal Drogo. And who is he boning?
Whoever.
Jaime Lannister?
He looks
Whoever.
Looks like a Lannister.
Yeah, it's got blondish hair. It doesn't say in the thing.
No, that's just the
Those are the
actual
actors.
stars. Not to be confused with Countryside in the north. I think it's just a random person, a random passerby. Super Barrio Brothers? I don't know if that's...
Barrio?
Is that a sex term?
I think it's a cultural term.
Oh, for... It's a Spanish word that means quarter or neighborhood in modern Spanish language.
Oh, right.
So maybe that's it?
It's Mexican then.
Sure.
Not Italian.
Spanish speaking. Yeah.
I mean, in America, in America anyway, like when we say Spanish, we mean Latin America. Latin, yeah. So,
well, I mean, that doesn't seem to have the same kind of production value as the other ones do.
Nah.
We've got Sense8, a gay XXX porn parody, which, terrible name.
Sense8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking fantastic.
What?
I've watched all of those, and it's great. Because let's face it, if you've watched Sense8?
I have, yeah.
It's filthy and sexual and gay and fantastic.
It is, yeah.
It doesn't take a lot to just swap out some of the mid-tier acting for Paddy O'Brien, and then it's like smashing someone. But is he really here? It's fantastic.
Is it gay then?
Oh, yeah.
Is it all gay? Can I look at the photo?
These are gays.
Of course.
Paddy O'Brien.
Okay.
Do we know that one?
Nope. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't know any of them anyway.
Jay Roberts. Gabriel Cross.
Nope. Okay.
Darius Ferdinand. All fantastic actors.
I'm sure they are.
Fantastic performances.
Fantastic talent.
He did the one. I think it must be season 1. You know, where she's like, they can hear music because she's DJing in Iceland, and so they're like, knock on the door. It's like, turn the music down, but there's like no one there because he's like psychically linked to someone who's in a club.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And then they fuck. I don't know. I don't remember how they do it.
Yeah.
Some sort of magical thing way. No more funny names because we've got a Spider-Man one, a Justice League one, a Flash one with Johnny Rapid.
Is that his actual?
That's his porn name.
Porn name, yeah, of
Johnny
course.
Rapid. Drill Bill, there he is. He's actually
with an actual drill. Yeah.
Well, she was killing Bill, and he's got a drill.
He's drilling Bill, fine. Like.
It looks very 90s, though.
That does, yeah.
Super
that look
90s.
is really 90s as well. Because back in the 90s, they did have like a bit of that look. Like the facial hair thing didn't happen until.
Oh yeah, no facial hair, but plenty of chest hair.
Plenty of chest hair.
The 314th film by Dirk Yates. I feel like Dirk Yates must be a porn star celebrity. Oh, video. It's clearly on VHS as well. Fantastic.
The days of porn on VHS.
Woo! And the last one here is called Twink Light, but the preview is broken, so that's a shame.
Cute.
The Twilight series one, the sexiest franchise.
Well, yeah, that kind of lends itself easily to porn as well, because that sort of glowering and
brooding kind of stuff. Yeah, that'd be fun.
And then who do I choose? The vampire or the werewolf? Oh, just
fuck them
both of them.
Yeah,
both at once. You have to help me decide.
He's gonna devour me. All that
from the inside out.
All that kind of stuff. So there's also Star Wars one. Basically, Men.com just did a shit ton of them all. They just kind of threw a load of them at.
Good.
A very good.
Wait, when you say like Men.com, do they like sort of produce them, or are they just collecting?
No, they produce them.
Do they actually make their own thing?
Yeah. They did all of them and all that kind of stuff. So
Men.com's one of my preferred sites, man.
What's your preferred site?
Did I kind of stumble onto them back in I mean, nowadays it's just Pornhub because I have bookmarks to the ones that I like.
Yeah.
But we used to do like Gay Beef. Have you been on Gay Beef? It's just a collection, aggregate site kind of thing. Rocket Tube is one as well, but those tend to be shorter. Do you have to have like a membership to look at these ones? Why am I asking you? I'm curious.
For men.com, yes,
Yeah.
you will need to subscribe to men.com. And if men.com would like to sponsor this podcast, please get in touch. All 12 of our listeners would love a discount code.
Please get in touch and touch in and...
Touch in, touch out. So, is that the trailer? Oh, can we watch the trailer on here? So, one notably really good one, I think you saw it, was the Captain America one.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I've forgotten his name. He's here. Where is he? Is it Alex? Alex Meekum. Yeah. Looks fucking great as Captain America.
Yeah.
Like, it's a swing and a miss sometimes with the casting.
With the looks.
They do it.
Yeah.
I think he looks great as the Chris Evans type.
Sure.
They did an X-Men one as well.
With him?
No, with the same one. And they... Oh, God, I've forgotten all my porn star names.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. It's in my list. Bear with me. I need to find it. Where's the X-Men one?
Bear with me, because you're getting naked.
To be fair, none of these people... Oh, none of them are bears. Like, they're all smooth.
Except for that 90s one.
Yeah. Times are they are a change.
Black Panda.
That's so... Oh, God. What is his name? Colby Color, yeah. You don't care about this, but just in case anyone listening is like, oh, I love Colby Keller. He was fun and sexy, and then I think he went Republican. Or something like that. Weird. It was okay. Like, he was Wolverine. So basically, he's so white, but he had enough hair that he could kind of put it up a bit into
that sort of style, yeah.
Into that kind of look. I think Alex Meekum, the guy who was Captain America, was Iceman in this.
Mm-hmm.
But for the rest of it, they're all just wearing like leather trousers.
Well, because those.
Because it's
that
like,
2000 film. They all had leather trousers, which I am totally on board with.
So like, okay, we're looking at a promo trailer kind of page for the X-Men parody, and it's just 6 guys in leather trousers.
Yeah, in various
positions.
Wow.
Fellatio.
So that one.
Okay, who is who?
Okay. Okay, so you got Wolverine there because he's got the dog tags.
He's got the dog tags.
And there's a bit of yellow in his trousers as well, even though they're on his ankles. That's Cyclops who's got the sort of eye thing.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Who's Paddy O'Brien playing?
Which was Paddy? That one in the front? I don't know. Professor X. No.
Well, he's standing up, so no.
I know. I was joking. I don't know who else is in it. Is this definitely a parody of the first one, or just like the franchise as a whole?
I think it's just X-Men as a whole.
As a whole.
Oh.
I don't know.
I think you're gonna. Well, if I remember correctly, he's very obviously Magneto because look at his silver hair.
What? That is not.
They put like a little bit of like silver dust in his gorgeous thick mane of dark hair, and he's like, oh, I'm a World War II survivor, but it doesn't matter because he's getting his dick sucked.
No, I didn't get it.
I'm pretty sure that's Pyro.
Sure.
And that will be Iceman. Who knows? Some other white guy.
I mean, that guy looks more like Pyro, to be honest.
This one.
No, the other one.
This
that
one?
Yeah, in the back.
There's a 1:24 trailer for it.
I mean, do you want to watch it?
We're absolutely going to watch it. But this is the marker, just in case it's inappropriate to play on the thing.
I'm assuming it will be.
Well, no, they don't want to give away the goods. They just want to set up the story and see, like, the sexual tension.
Oh, right. Because it's all about the story.
Yes.
I love this warehousey type.
Scuffle. And he's English. He's from London. But we love him, so that's good.
We are here to stop you.
Except the...
Pyro, it's not too late.
Oh, he looks a lot like...
Yeah, he looks like Shawn Ashmore.
Yeah. So maybe he must be Iceman.
There must be some common ground we can work on.
Is he actually?
Oh! They're making out! Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I guess the silver is more pronounced in that one.
Yeah. But they're not using any of their powers. Oh. Oh wait, he's got the hand things on, so he must be Pyro. That one. And so the one who looks like Sean Ashmore should be Iceman.
That makes sense.
Oh my god, Patty's bottoming.
Okay, we get you.
Part 4, so we've come a long way.
Part 4.
Oh!
We sure have.
Well, so
done.
yeah, so X-Men, that's fun. I know it makes me sad that porn actors aren't very good actors.
I know, but it's kind of the fun of it. The fact that they're not.
Just a little bit.
I mean, if you look at the production value of that one, that trailer we just watched, they're clearly in like a warehouse or something.
For like, yeah.
And the sound quality is like, there's like one microphone because there's a lot of clunking in the background. I mean, if you're gonna be acting as Magneto, just with this costume, like how much again, it's the fantasy of it. Like if you're drawn into the fantasy anyway.
They could have got a daddy. They could have got a Silver Fox to be Magneto.
They should have. And if they made this nowadays, they would have.
Nowadays they would have. Were daddies popular back then? 2010? Or was that kind of before their time? Kind of before their time.
Yeah. Well, the X-Men film was 2000, wasn't it?
Sure was.
Sure was.
And
a side note, you can tell that these are older ones because they're all wearing condoms.
Yeah.
They don't do that nowadays.
No, that's disappointing.
That they're there, or they're not there.
That they're not there anymore. I feel like it glamorizes it. Yeah. This is the Sense8 one, and it's just chaos because there's like literally 8 of them all smashing at the same time, which is
I'll take your word for it.
Quite chaotic. I mean, you can see the trailer if you want. I mean, there you go.
There you go, without sound.
But it's the setup that's good because they're like, are they there? Are they really there? And they're really connected, and then they're in each other's butts. So I could really resonate with the story.
Which is really what Sense8 is about.
It's like what happens in the Netflix show. It's not that you just don't see the penetration and the condoms. Woo! Okay, that's just on loop now.
Yeah.
Drill My Hole was another one.
What's Drill My Hole?
I think this is the whole one. I gotta stop with that word. This is the entire...
the whole one.
The entire... Oh no, this is the...
What is this a parody of, though?
No, this is like... Drill My Hole is just the person who's just posted it, sorry.
Oh, right, okay.
It's just Batman versus Superman. Which I'm pretty sure Paddy O'Brien was in as well. And I can't remember which one he was.
He was in everyone. I mean, everything.
He was in everyone, although he was bottoming in that. I don't know what else to do. Like, we can't watch... Let's watch the Star Trek one. This is 57 seconds, so it's clearly a trailer.
Yeah,
I haven't watched this, so I don't know. But we can kind of guess it's from the original series because of the uniform.
Yeah, it's like...
And the guy's legs over his original uniform.
I appreciate that they got the color, they had attention to color with the original sort of yellowish, kind of brownish or yellow.
Yeah.
Like, that was good. Like, they had that much
He wasn't a red shirt fucking him. He's the captain. I'm assuming. Let's find out together. So we're going to watch the very short trailer or teaser or something for Star Trek XXX. We'll see what they say. It's another men.com one.
Fine. I guess we could always turn the sound off if you wanted to make it...
It's also fun to hear, like... Part 3.
Part 3. Oh, he's cute. Oh
the sound quality is terrible.
It's terrible!
Just a couple of boom mics.
Oh, wait, well, they're already snogging, so...
So this must be Kirk and Sulu, not to be racist, but... Right?
Obviously.
Oh, good for you, Sulu. Get some. Oh, he is.
This is part 3, but it's just a clip, isn't it?
Yeah, we're not seeing the whole thing, although we're seeing the whole and the thing.
See, who's that actor? What's he doing now? Nowadays?
We can find out.
Yeah, that was it.
So I feel like they get to the point pretty quickly with that one. But
yeah, there's not much. Sometimes it's just the... I guess the whole appeal of it is that
part 3. So you would have seen the setup of the premise and everything in the first one.
I suppose.
And it may be... No, we don't need to see it again. We get it. He smashed him on the console. It's cool. They would do the setup, set the world, like... The first episode would be like, oh, so you're going to be this character, you're going to be this character. Oh, you kind of look like that. What's the vibe kind of thing?
Yeah.
I want to find a Game of Thrones trailer. Because that's the full... No, that's the full one. We can't sit here for 21 minutes and watch the full
No.
But...
As much as our listeners might like to...
I feel like that's a different kind of thing.
This is one of my favorite websites as well, by the way.
Minute Play?
I used to love Minute Play, yeah.
50% discount. Redeem now.
I appreciate the leather in this one as well.
The costumes are good in this one. Oh.
I mean, you just have to find like a leather vest top. Not vest top. Like the American style vest.
Like a singlet. You know what? I'm just going to play the beginning of it and we'll just stop when it gets too much. Oh, no!
It's an ad!
I can't believe for porn they always do an ad for like straight porn before a gay porno.
That's just
mismarketing. Like you're wasting your money paying for that ad space. Alright, so in this one, I'm going to turn this one down a little bit because I don't think we need to see that.
Well, Khal Drogo's very hot.
Well, I mean...
You have to be, I suppose. Well, you don't have to be nowadays.
He's quite short, though.
Oh,
I feel like they could have had this guy lower down on the riverbank to make it look like... Cause how tall is Jason?
I think he's taller than me. He might be like 6'5", 6'6".
Oh no, I've subscribed. Oh no. Alexa, how tall is Jason Momoa?
Jason Momoa is 6 feet 4 inches tall.
No, because I'm 6'4". I suppose it's possible. I don't know why I always disbelieve when people...
Just because they're on big screens.
It's true.
Let's continue watching
It's
a little
not
bit.
the angle.
So, this looks like Khal Drogo... Drogon.
Drogon was the dragon.
Drogo. He's just like checking out like either a peasant guy or like one of the Khalasar kind of people.
Yeah, one of his horse riders.
Yeah, and he's in like...
Blood riders? What are they called?
A leather thing. At this moment, I don't care. And he's peeling off his leather tunic. Wow.
With pierced nipples, because they did that in the books as well.
Did they?
No.
Oh.
I made that up.
That would have been great. I would have thought like yay for... Is it pierced nipples or just shiny? No, definitely pierced nipples.
It looks different in that one. Although, you know what? Because obviously... Have you read the Game of Thrones books? You haven't?
No, not yet.
So, like at the wedding of Khaleesi and Khal Drogo, like there's a lot of explicit references to like people fucking everywhere. Like it's part of the culture, I suppose. But I don't know how much gay there is.
Disappointing.
I'm liking that tattoo as well.
So look, it looks good. They're taking the time to kind of... He looks like he's inspecting...
I was going to say that. Is it inspecting his horse
his
stock?
soldier or his slave. It could be either one of them. And now he's going to suck his dick.
You can't have a Khal Drogo porn without a bit of
the outfit's really...
domination.
I mean, I suppose like there's not a lot of material to the... Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
A lot of material to the outfit, so they could do it better than a full X-Men costume or like a full Captain America costume or anything like that.
True.
It's easier to kind of interpret it rather than it having to be perfect.
But the thing is, like, this Khal Drogo one works really well because it's got that sort of... that band up to his...
Yeah, because it's like... Yeah, and then like his tits are out and they're like nice and... This is fun. I should probably not watch this.
Well, that's enough.
Okay, we're going to stop here. We're going to get it. I'm just going to like scrub through it.
I think it's like, I just want to save this clip for later.
Don't you worry. So yeah, bends him over. Still bends him over.
Still on the riverbank as well.
It's very kind of ancient timey vibes because I feel like you would because then you'd rinse off in the riverbank and off you go. He's bouncing on it now.
Because hygiene was what they were thinking of.
Well,
in
you
ancient
know,
times.
sticky. They're still going? Oh no!
That's the repeat, I guess.
No, I feel like it's the finale.
Oh, the climax.
On his face. There we go. I want to see what he says at the end.
Get down, slave.
I'm just going to watch the last. Okay, so now the slave's allowed to finish into his hand.
His own hand.
Because the Khal is finished on his face. So the slave or soldier is finishing in his own hand.
Companion, yeah.
and then...
You think there are words at the end of it now?
I want to see if he like sets up the next scene. Oh, he gives it to him. He's not doing anything. Oh, he's annoyed. Oh, I like it.
Okay, so Khal Drogo took the other guy's
Jizz.
cum
Yeah.
and is rubbing it on.
Like, kind of like he's anointing him, or like, you know.
You're one of mine now,
Exactly. Oh, and he didn't say what's going to happen next.
Well, we can't. They don't.
What
speak,
happens next?
Because the people who are writing it, they're not going to speak Dothraki.
They're going to be speaking Dothraki, and I don't know what's going on.
Blood of my blood.
So
what else?
there's plenty of
Opportunity. Material.
I'm sure that I know for a fact there is. Oh, should I look it up? I don't know if I want to. Lord of the Rings ones.
Yeah, sure.
There must be. I haven't come across them.
Well, I mean, you kind of said.
Oh, sorry. I can't across.
I wasn't listening. I'm already thinking about.
You shouldn't. That's disgusting.
Because it was like because you started out saying superhero porn.
Yeah, but also like Star Wars, Star Trek, Harry Potter.
Oh, I suppose. Yeah.
Any of them. What other geek genres are there?
Lord of the Rings for sure.
I'm absolutely looking up Lord of the Rings. Bear with me while we do that. What else? Oh, what are the ones that haven't been done? We'd love to see.
I mean, are there any other Star Trek ones that aren't just like Kirk and Sulu?
I feel like if you start getting into the... You can't do like Star Trek discovering that whole kind of thing.
I'm just wondering if they did something else because it was such a big franchise, but...
It was from the films.
What about... I don't want to know the answer to this. Is there a Doctor Who parody porn?
That's what I don't... Well...
Okay, do Lord of the Rings first.
Lord of the Rings is just Lord of the Cock Ring, Lord of the Rings... It's just... It looks very dated. These are very 90s looking.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this. 2003.
2003? I wasn't even alive then.
They're all dead links, but...
But
Leather Lord of the Cock Rings. I feel like that's a stretch.
When did the trilogy come out? Or when did the first films come out?
2001?
Yeah, right, okay, so that makes sense.
The first one would have been 2001. Lord of the Rings... That doesn't look like Lord of the Rings.
Although, if you have a Lord of the Rings parody porn and one of the characters isn't called Legolas, I am disappointed.
I'm assuming they would be. Oh, I've just left it on gay. Should I put it on all? Because it's filtering out.
Sure.
Let's put it on Doctor Who. Doctor Whore! No, it's not true. Oh, Doctor. No, that's...
DR.
Lesbian Doctor Who anal. I don't think that's it. Doctor Who fucks Busty River.
Dr. Rose and Jack Harkness. Okay, there's a Dr. Whore. There's a Dr. Whore.
Yeah. Doctor Who. Yeah, that looks like it's kind of in a TARDIS thingy.
Yeah. So River Song is a character from the show.
Oh, there we go. So, yes, but it looks straight, unfortunately.
Well, that makes sense because Doctor Who is primarily about...
It's a very heterosexual show, isn't it?
It is
very straight-laced. No, straight show.
Until John Byrne came along with his Captain Jack.
Okay. What else?
So it does exist. Okay, fine.
Oh god, I hate to think about it. What about something more abstract like Transformers?
Oh my god. Well, we know there's a Pokemon one.
Yeah. Although, again, I'll say, they did not try very hard. Like,
no.
It was in yellow...
Are you still on all? Or just...
Yeah, it's on all of them. Although... Oh,
No. I don't think Transformers is one.
Sex Transformator. Transformers 4 set? That looks like not like a form.
Pretty sure a Transformer is like a car part, I want to say. You're listening to a gay podcast. If you're just tuning in.
In case you weren't aware, thanks for tuning in. This is a gay
me questioning car parts
podcast. Yeah, I can't find anything for Transformers, which is fair enough because the CGI bill would be more than it's worth.
Right. No one's gonna make CGI. No, there's no CGI.
There'll be a shit ton of like anime stuff like that, like the cartoon porn or whatever they call it for that. I'm pretty sure there'll be enough of that. Although, who gives a shit about Transformers anymore? That was popular one time.
And I was gonna say also the robots, and it's if you draw cartoon porn, you just draw people. Are you actually going to test this theory now? Yeah, see, that's the kid from... Oh my god, there's like a... So this is all female.
Robot tits. Also, that's a good point. Apart from when they introduced RC, every single character is male. So...
From the original cartoons, you mean?
Yes, there are no female Transformers. Gay! We'll do an episode on Transformers. Because they must have been smashing bits. So they only introduced one female character. So the interest would be more gay, and I just don't think there's enough of us.
No. I have a suggestion.
Megatron with boobs!
Oh my god.
Oh, that looks like a parody rather than a sexy one, though. That feels like a robot chicken or something.
Those are very thick lines on the cartoon animation. Look up. Are you ready? Are you done with this? Okay, those are two Transformers fucking. Yep.
Yeah, Optimus Prime fucking Starscream. So it does happen. Okay, we're going too far now.
You're going too far down the rabbit hole. Ready? Look up Thundercats porn.
Oh.
You're gonna destroy your childhood now. Because that's just makeup.
Oh, that's cartoon Thundercats porn.
That's a live action.
No, I think that's literally just going to be the Thundercats live action stage show. Oh, it's not working.
Okay.
Dead Link. That's a lot of... Is it called hentai then when it's anime porn?
I don't know. I thought hentai was just... Oh, maybe it is.
Why is there a Jamaican Thundercats? Why is Lino drawn as a Rastafarian?
What?
No.
That's hilarious.
Furry sex.
Furry sex. Look up. Okay, last one. Care Bears.
You bitch.
Making you destroy your childhood.
Oh, no. Takes care of a bear. That's not right.
What does this say? Muscle bear. No.
Mature bear. Yeah, it's
those aren't Care Bears. Okay. So,
well, no, there'll be... But if you ever do it, it'll just be cartoon porn. Like that.
That's disgusting. So, is that a Care Bear fucking the book?
Oh my god! And you know what? That book freaked me out because what was the kid's name that she kept creepily calling?
What is that from?
Care Bears the movie.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Because the kid that opened the book and this evil, demonic, disembodied head in a book, the kid's name was Nicholas.
Oh,
so it would be,
that's your name.
So it would be Nicholas. And I'd be like, woo! Freaky. And there's Nicholas shoving his dick into her mouth.
Because why not?
Whoa!
That looks like Ferngully.
It says Care Bear, but it does...
Oh god.
Oh, I don't like it when she... that's awful.
Also it's female.
Boobs. Oh, I'm not happy with this. This isn't really what I wanted from this episode.
I feel like, and I could be wrong, but I feel like, okay, shoot, get rid of this. I think furry is primarily like a straight thing, isn't it? It's because
I think that's genderless.
Because gays have those pups.
I think furry is genderless because once you're inside, you don't know who's inside, and that's the point, right? Because it's about rubbing and intimacy, but you don't know whether it's a man or a woman and what they look like, where they're from.
But there's definitely
quite
sex.
Progressive. Yeah, maybe. I never assumed that was the point.
You said, okay, I don't know. I don't actually know.
I don't know any furries. Anyone a furry or had a furry experience? Please write in. Let us know.
We're purely for academic reasons. We're just interested.
Yeah, there's no
curious.
No Care Bears ones.
Okay.
Anything you would... I'm going to put this away.
Yeah, put it away. We don't want to keep
I didn't think it was possible to feel that dirty, but there we go. Is there anything you would like to see parodied or anything that we've talked about? Like, because we perv over people a lot.
Sure. Yeah.
I feel like we kind of, in our minds and in our episodes, take it possibly a step too far sometimes. What would be the next step for some of them? I think Game of Thrones was our sluttiest one, right? Game of Thrones was like our longest smash or pass ever. Like, and they've already done that, so and it was highly sexualized anyway because it's HBO.
Yeah.
So, anything.
Was it? For me, it would be like, what other kinds of costumes can you have on?
Westworld. That feels like.
Well, Westworld is a show where it's most of the people who go to that theme park, whatever it's called, they're just there to fuck.
Yeah.
What are they called in the show? Not robots. Drones?
No.
Synths? No.
No.
Cylons? No.
No. Even more vague. I don't know. Whatever. We're not doing a Westworld episode. It's been cancelled.
I've never seen anything past the first series anyway.
That's all you need. The first series is perfect. Everything else is garbage.
Okay.
But like cowboys, but with like slave robot, sex robots.
Yeah.
It kind of like writes itself. You just like show the fucking, and there you go. Westworld porn.
Right. I thought you meant the actual show.
No,
yeah,
but
Westworld
like yeah.
porn, yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be it wouldn't be clever. It wouldn't be imaginative. It's like X-Men porn is clever because it's like.
But I think the Game of Thrones works way better than X-Men porn because it's not too far removed. It's just filling in the blanks, as it were.
Oh, so you're saying that you do need some sense of realism in your porn watching?
Yeah. Well, I think it works better. It's less camp and less silly than.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
We're evil mutants, and there must be some common ground. You know, it's come on, guys. Whereas they didn't say anything in that Game of Thrones one.
The Game of Thrones, yeah.
He just looked up, rocked up, fucked. Great.
I guess that makes it easier for you to believe that this is Khal Drogo. You know,
Or
checking on a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and less talking. Obviously the fucking brilliant one because it's Diego Sanz is the Tarzan one.
I saw the thumbnail on the screen. Yeah.
That wasn't the right one.
Oh right, okay.
Like, the proper one is Diego Sanz's Tarzan. It's phenomenal because he's got long, gorgeous hair, and it's just him in a loincloth, and then like.
I suppose that works, yeah.
All sorts of situations, but it's like in the jungle. They're in a waterfall at one point. So it is very well. It is very
it's like
well.
I lost you for a second.
Very well produced. Excellent lighting. Yeah. So it's like a. It didn't take a. Well, obviously, I'm sure it would have cost to find a jungle and go and film there. It's not like they had to build a Death Star and fuck in it.
True. They just have to find a warehouse and sort of have put Magneto on the shelf. If you're outdoors, though, you just have to know somebody who knows a place where you can just fuck outside. I suppose the Tarzan one as well. It's like there's also nothing to parody unless you're parodying like either the old film TV
It's kind of like
or
the other guys are explorers and they're trying to figure out. Oh, it's this man who can't speak.
Yeah, but like
let's communicate. You know.
Yeah, but you're not parodying a film that's already out necessarily.
There's been so many of them, but yeah. So like that works really well, and he's like half naked anyway. Yeah, mostly naked anyway. Yeah. I feel upset we can't think of a good one.
Well, because everything that think of like either a geeky or non-geeky sort of a TV show where most of the time they're just not wearing a lot of clothes. Like, it's been done. You've got your Khal Drogo.
Your Greek mythology ones. Troy.
Yeah, Greek mythology ones.
Which I can only think of because the book is right there and I'm looking at it. It's the only thing I can think. I'm so, like, without creativity. What other things do they wear?
Well, yeah, the Vikings thing. There you go. I mean, I haven't seen the Vikings TV show. But could you imagine how easy it would be to put those two...
Geralt, why isn't there not a Witcher one? Because no one's going to be as hot as him.
No one's going to be as hot as Henry Cavill. Although
Jason Momoa is a tough act to follow as well. He was pretty good this time.
That's true, yeah. He just kind of has that scruffy,
also he's
olive-skinned look.
Built with. What about Dune?
Like the film that came out?
Yeah. There's a lot of clothes and a lot of clips and buckles, I think.
Yeah.
And the
sand.
And the danger you have with, like...
The sand isn't very sexy, is it?
No, I can imagine getting a bit. The danger you have with, like, costumes. If you do a costume well, if they spend the money on a good costume, they stay in it, and they just have, like, the dick poking out and the bits poking out.
Yeah.
Which happens a lot in the high-budget straight ones. It's just like that, so that you can, they make full use of that. Well, which is boring. I want to see them naked.
It's boring if it doesn't work, but then, of course, there's also that Khal Drogo one where he was wearing that the whole time.
So you need a costume that is semi-nude-ish.
Right.
At least to start.
Semi.
Like, no, it shouldn't be a semi, otherwise it's not going to finish much.
Okay, so what else have we got?
I really wanted to be impressed with us coming up with the next great idea for a porn parody.
Next great. Okay.
Geek themed porn.
What about video games? What if there's like a video game? I know it's animation. No, we did Geralt. We could just do Geralt.
True. I mean, all the video games that we talked about last week, see the sexiest male video game characters.
Go watch the episode if you haven't already.
All of them, but they're not like breakaway hits. I feel like they need to be bigger hits. I don't want to see Link doing anything though.
No, I mean...
Link the Twink. Although that sells it really...
Twink's Awakening?
That's, yeah. that's... I'm sure that's already been done.
The Legend of... Penis. No, I can't just...
No, you can't just...
that was as desperate as I got. Twink's Awakening, yeah.
What are some of the other...
A Twink to the Past?
Is that a title?
No, A Link to the Past is one of them, yeah.
Yeah, but A Twink to the Past, that's great. I think it's a good one.
That could easily be, if you're into Twinks, yeah. Yeah, a lot of it
any of those kind of... what's the Kratos one?
Yes.
All of those.
God of War.
Assassin's Creed.
God of War.
Assassin's Creed.
Yep. That would work really well.
Really well, but no one cares.
And the gamers who play that, they don't. I don't know.
They don't need that porn. And
do you yeah, we've already got games where we can. Did you know there's a game called Cyberpunk 2077?
Yes.
So the character, when you build this character, when you customize it, you can select one of 3 dick sizes, and then you can see it like flopping around.
Who is that for? Like straight men play this game.
Incels? I don't know.
Straight men are more obsessed with dicks than gay men.
We're kind of drifting now.
Yeah, I really wanted to think of a really good one, but I don't know if there is a...
Nothing's quite as big.
Franchise. It needs to be a really big, popular one that's got the sex kind of already built in a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's not too much of a zany, weird, creepy fest.
I mean,
However, I'll watch Star Trek themed porn forever.
I mean, how popular was Sense8? It didn't have to be a massive hit.
True. Yeah, but it was also the sex was built in.
The sex, yeah.
What are the Netflix shows and the sex is built in? Bridgerton! It's not geeky.
Is that sexy?
Yeah, but like straight woman sexy.
Okay.
So we could ruin that very easily.
Okay.
And make that with the ruffle shirts and all that kind of thing.
Yes! Like what's it called? A
period piece. Yeah. Oh, into that. Not very geeky, but also...
No, yeah, we could make it happen. Like, have, like, the head of the estate, or I've never seen it, but, like, the head of the estate, like, go to, like,
the stable boy, that sort of
I couldn't think of the word. I was going to say the slave pen, but no,
we didn't have slave.
Stable? No, what's the... Like, the servant's quarters.
Yeah, all of that shit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've done tons of those. They would have done the Downton Abbey one.
Saunders, I need my shirt. Where is it?
It is up your butt. Anyway, they would have done a Downton Abbey one, I'm sure.
Oh, fine, yeah, okay. So that's
which is the same sort of thing, but Bridgerton's a little bit older without cars and stuff. What else is kind of
Netflixy nowadays?
Netflixy, HBO-y, Showtime-y.
Should we call out to our listeners to help us out?
Please, someone suggest what the next great geek porn parody should be. I feel like there's a lot of room in the games world, but I feel it needs to have some crossover, like Vox Machina or
like The Witcher did, kind of.
Yeah, like The Witcher, exactly. I think The Witcher's the one to go for. You just got to find a good girl.
Yeah, that's gonna be your main hump to get across. See what I did?
Oh, I see. But we would love to hear any more. Please tell us if you can think of the next great gay geek themed porn parody that you think they should produce. Write in incompletegeekspodcast@gmail.com.
You can also get in touch with us on TikTok or Instagram at incompletegeeks.
If you liked this episode, or if you thought it was really weird that we decided to spend a whole hour talking about porn, or if you loved that, leave us a rating. Actually, only leave us a rating if you think it was good, or if you think we're good in general.
Do it anyway. Just like this episode, share it, subscribe if you haven't already.
That'd be great. I'm sorry I couldn't think of the next gay geek porn parody franchise. I'm really disappointed in myself. But you know what? I'm not a complete geek.
But we are working on it.
We are working on it.
Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye.